Nice McLaren 570 Spider. They've got the lift up, 18 plate, very nice. So I'm sorry I haven't made my first official video yet, apart from my introduction video. I put it up a couple of weeks ago. It's had a few views, 17 or 20 views or something it's had, so, which is pretty much what I expected for the first video to go up onto YouTube, because I know the algorithms don't work like that. But it's been a little bit of a hectic couple of weeks emotionally with anything. A few things I've had to be dealing with in my life, so that's kind of taken priority, and really my my sort of like motivation levels have been at rock bottom for the last couple of weeks, so that's kind of why I haven't really been in a place to bang out the video, my first video, sort of quicker. We are in the beautiful setting of Oxfordshire this morning, or this afternoon now actually, it's 1 o'clock. Okay, so my first video to go up onto my channel was about positivity. Now I've been struggling to sort of decide what would be my first video on this channel. Would I be like, do I talk about anxiety and panic attacks and go from there and sort of give you history about what I've been suffering, or do I pick on a certain topic and sort of bash a video out about that? So a forum that I'm on, there was a conversation about feeling really low, feeling worthless, no point to life, you know, because not good at anything, you know, don't know what they're good at, they can't find that sort of happiness. So kind of just want to talk briefly about that. Now my videos aren't a counselling session or anything like that. These are literally just a point of view, and that's what they're intended as. Fighting this depression battle is probably the hardest thing that you'll ever have to do over everything, because the simple fact that if you can't get in control of it, it can ruin your life, and it can, in some cases, can end your life. And that is the ultimate price to pay for not being able to get in control of it. Now, as someone else said on the forum about fighting depression with happiness and positivity is like fighting cancer with paracetamol. Do you know what? I totally disagree, because there are ways of battling depression and that, but it's got to come from your mind. It's the positivity that you need and require to fight it. It's almost near on impossible, but it can be done. I have so many ups and down days. I can go home from work in such a good mood, and within half an hour my mood has changed and I'm in a totally different place than what I was in. We're not expected to be bouncing around like happy all the time. We're not, you know, we are human at the end of the day. We have emotions, we have feelings, and we have mood swings. It is very natural to have mood swings, but positivity in life, I think, is something that we sort of forget about, and we miss. Having that self-worth and knowing what you're good at isn't necessarily the #1 priority. Rather than thinking what am I good at, is what do I enjoy? I really enjoy sitting down. No, I don't, but I really enjoy sitting down and knitting a sweater. You know, that can be the thing that you really enjoy. If it is, you've got to make time for it. It is finding something that you really enjoy and something you really want to do. Super unleaded, super diesel. I don't want super unleaded. That's great, thanks very much, cheers. Now I came up with a bit of an example about how people feed off your positivity and how it can return back them sort of happy thoughts. So let's say, for example, you've got a dog, and you go down to that dog and you're sort of, oh boy, come on boy, you know, and you're running about and you're throwing the ball to it and you're like calling its name and sort of rushing about it. That dog's tail is going to start wagging, it's going to start leaping about, it's going to become really hyperactive. And it's the same with my second example with kids as well. Kids are the same. If you start sort of like jumping up and down on the sofa, like singing and dancing and laughing and joking, other people are going to feed off that positivity. Other people are going to feed from your sort of attitude and your emotions, and they will return it back. And when people return it back, it makes you feel good. So that's just two examples of like the sort of like the positivity that you can put out and get returned back. I think positivity can be considered as a start of recovery to try and get yourself out of that sort of misery. But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that's the answer to everyone's problems, because I certainly don't know the answers, because I wouldn't be making this video, I wouldn't be sat here, because like I said, I'm no counsellor. If I was so great here, I wouldn't be suffering myself. So again, that's what I'm trying to do with these videos, is to try and put up a discussion point in hope that people will come in the comment section and start talking about it. That's what I'm after with these videos. So again, you know, please comment if you've got an opinion, please comment if you've got a point of view on it, and it may help others. It may help others. It might actually help others sort of realize something that they're not doing in their life. I know there's so much more to depression than just positivity and doing activities that you enjoy. I get that. You know, these are just like little things that I think about, and some of the things that I try and deal with and try and process in my head. So, you know, that's, if you know, even if you've got some other suggestions, you know, please type them below. But I'm going to leave this little topic here, and yeah, I'm hoping to do sort of regular videos. Obviously I've got to be in the right frame of mind as well, because producing videos, you know, you got to go home and you got to edit them, and you know, when you're feeling crap and down and low, it's the last thing you want to do. So I do apologise if my videos are a little bit sporadic, but I will try my best and my hardest at producing them for you guys. And until the next video, I'll catch you again very soon. Cheers.